Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and today's live day trading future. I'm quite excited, to put it that way. Yes, I am. And let me just go live on Facebook. There we go. So I want to thank you for joining me either on Facebook or on YouTube, the way it is. And let's jump into it and then see what the market has got in store for us. I'll just open up the live session in a minute as I got notified on my phone. So then I can, in fact, be watching for any comments. I know I should be getting the comments in the little box on the OBS, but hey ho, I haven't done that. So now I'll be setting that later, but let me just, I crack on with the live session. Now we've got a crude oil report in 2 minutes. So all eyes on crude oil, on natural gas. And then let's see how's that going to perform. Let me just connect here as well. And there it is. Cool. That's that. That is done as well. So let's see who is gonna join me today. Right, without further ado, let's jump onto the chart and see what it's got for us today. Right, looking at natural gas, because the report is in 1 minute or so. We're looking for any signals, patterns or whatnot, some volume perhaps. We're currently selling off in preparing for the report. So just a heads up on that. We don't know what the report is going to be. And also I don't want to be second guessing myself. Is it going to be bullish or bearish? Right. So let's just watch the market for a little bit. Let's have a quick breakdown and see where the market is and what could potentially happen. So looking on the hourly time frame, obviously yesterday we broke above the moving average. We then consolidate and continue the upward momentum. So well done to Turk, who was with me live yesterday, for that amazing profit he potentially have closed on his put options. Is it put or call? No, it's a call options. So he did take a good trade yesterday. I did hesitate yesterday, where it just bounced off. Obviously I was setting up the live session and everything like that, so I wasn't able to fully take advantage of it, but I'm happy someone did, and that really makes me happy. Now if we're looking at, let's see, the 4 hours time frame, see where we are at, we kind of finding some sort of resistance. Oh, that's a huge sell-off, isn't it? Okay, a report time. It is a report time. A huge sell-off at the moment on natural gas. Let's see if we can break the resistance, previous resistance. Now perhaps a support. Oh, that's very bearish all day long. We broke the 5-minute moving average. We kind of consolidate the 1 minute moving average right here, and then continue down trending from there. But let's see where that's going to take us. I'm eager to find out. Right, let's see what happens with a crude oil after the report yesterday. Obviously, we're now trading above the moving average, and today has been a good day traders day, to put it that way. A lot of volatile moves, ups and downs, above and below the moving average, so quite good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't been able to trade as of yet, but I'm eager to trade live with you, and let's see where that's gonna take us. So little breakdown, let's do that. Let's go to the daily chart and see where is crude oil, and then also where is natural gas, whilst also getting in the flow of the market, because it's important. It is important before you enter a trade to get into the flow of the market. A key, very big key to success, it's to always be in the flow of the market. So looking at crude oil, obviously we have a sell-off. We kind of bounced off the $72.5 per barrel. We then a little bit of uptrending at the moment, and then you can see that right here as well onto the 5-minute as well. Kind of consolidation area, horizontal patterns of ups and downs. So day trader's dream, put it that way. Let's see where's that going to take us. We're currently testing the minute moving average. I'll move that back to an hour, and let's see how's that going to go. We're kind of looking to bounce off it, but if that's going to happen or not, we're yet to find out. just all eyes on natural gas because we found some good upward momentum yesterday with natural gas and the day before and the day before as well. But we kind of get a very bearish report today. So let's see what will happen, if that's going to work or not. We continue selling off from natural gas. Obviously, the report was very bearish, so not surprised about that. Probably the best entry would have been a consolidation of the moving average right here, just below a good resistance or support, the way I want to call it. I mean, the moment will be a resistance, but it used to be a support at around 2.85 per contract. Let's see where the momentum is going to take us. But that would have been a nice winning trade if someone was to open here. But I never, ever trade prior to the report. I always like to stick to my guns and trade after the report because it is better, 9 out of 10. Because then you won't be caught off guard, so to speak. Let's see on the hourly natural gas where that bearish report took us. Okay. It's just above the moving average still, although we have broke below the moving average on the 5-minute chart and the minute, we're still above it on the hourly. So it could as well be bounced off the moving average right here if we continue selling off. But let's see when natural gas, or are we going to recover very quick, is another option potentially we're looking at the moment. Now crude oil, we just broke below the moving average. Are we going to consolidate? Obviously, it's not the ideal short sell, perhaps, because we are kind of above the moving average on the hourly, kind of just testing the 5-minute moving average. And then obviously we just broke below on crude oil on the minute. Would have been a good short, I would say, on the consolidation right here. But I'm very mindful of 74.5 being a support. And also I'm very mindful of the 5-minute moving average. So let's see if the 74.5 support will hold. We then bounce off it, consolidate the moving average, continue that sell off. Interesting. Cool. Let's get in the flow. Cool. Natural gas is trying to reverse after the report. Let's see if that's going to happen. Okay, we broke above the 2.8 for contract. So let's see if we're going to hold, continue the momentum of reversal. Okay, as you can see, crude oil on the top left here. Obviously, it is bouncing off the 74.5 support. Let's see if that is strong enough to hold it, as at the moment we have broken below the 5-minute moving average. So whether or not we'll continue the sell-off, don't know. We have a lot of big candles right here since 12 o'clock, up and down. So it tells me a consolidation area all over the place, but let's see if that is the case. We will be testing the moving average as a resistance now. Let's see if that's going to hold or that will not hold for today. Interesting. It looks like moving average it's holding so far, the crude oil. Yeah, it may as well just consolidate that as a resistance. If we had to sell, then close loss somewhere around 65. We then profit call at 74. be a nice winning trade of 0.767%. Okay, natural gas bounced off the 2.8 for contract, so it becomes now a resistance. Okay, crude oil is hindering below the moving average at the minute. I'm short selling crude oil. Let's see how's that gonna work. Okay, we kind of consolidate that moving average as a good resistance on crude oil. And just a 5 minute out. It's at the moving average at the moment. So let's see. Let's see, crude oil. Time it's 3:40. I'm a short selling crude oil for those who just joined me. We got a stop loss at 74.65 and we have a profit call at 74.05. So let's see how's that gonna go. Okay, we just made it in profit. 12 quid up, 24. Okay. Testing previous support. Okay, I just closed my position, 36 quid up. Nothing significant, but you see, I could have made more. You see, I could have made more. Hey, see, I could have made more. But again, we are in that upward pattern of high lows and high highs. So, like I said yesterday, so let me go to B. And like I said yesterday, it's very important, guys. Very important. And it's not a joke. It's actually a very good thing to go with. It's to always start on green. Okay? So no matter how that pattern turns, obviously I closed it. I could have waited a little bit longer, but we have that ascending pattern, right? So it's just here. So if I go to the drawing board, I'll get myself this, and then let's draw this line. Okay, right, so it's ascending pattern all day long. Okay, so obviously if we had to break it, amazing, but whether or not, hey, why is that doing that? Oh, kind of. Okay, so it's that ascending right here, you see? High lows and high highs. So let's see if we test again the moving average and see how's that gonna go. Get rid of that drawing thing. Okay. And then see from there. I could have waited to probably close right here. Would have been a nice 70, 80 quid. But still, it's good. So yeah, back to the point, right? And the point is that it's always good to start on positive, on green, right? So if your first trade is green, then obviously the psychology behind it is that you'll be open to more and more opportunities without any fear. Obviously, I don't fear the market, but at the same time, I'm very cautious of how I'm reacting to things and how things can turn out to be. Although this specific pattern here, it's separate from any other pattern you see in the past, because for us to repeat the same pattern, we need to have the same amount of traders buying the same amount of barrels, to put it that way, and that is almost impossible, right? So let's see if we'll continue the sell-off of crude oil. I hope it does. And let's see, yeah, we continue selling off a little bit by little bit by a little bit. Okay, crude oil, it's natural gas, it's reversing. As you can see, we bounced off the 2.777. 777, hey, that's good. Yeah, crude oil is continue selling off. So I could have held fire for the pattern to turn out the way I perceived it. But whether or not that will happen, no one knows, really. No one knows. Okay, 15 minutes of trading. Probably gonna wrap it up at some point soon. I'll get another 5 and then we'll see. Yeah, crude oil is continue selling off. Let's see how much we would have made by now. So if we're on 5.6, 5.6 profit right somewhere here. 120 quid. Would have been good. Yeah, would have been good. Settling for less than I deserve, I'll tell you that at the minute. But sometimes it is what it is. Okay, natural gas is testing a support of 2.8. Let's see if that's gonna hold fire. Like I said, the only reason I get out of crude oil is the upsending pattern we're finding ourselves in. Huge sell-off, but then we find ourselves in that upsending pattern so far. But like I said earlier, pattern to pattern are different, and for the market to repeat itself, it's almost impossible, because you need to have the same amount of traders buying the same amount of contracts or whatever you call it, and that is almost impossible. Sometimes happens, but no, actually, sorry, never happens, right? I mean, most traders trade on their beliefs of what could, would, should happen, but don't do that. Don't second guess yourself. Just follow the intuition. And if you follow intuition, that is the best thing, because you won't have any internal conflict with yourself. So, excuse me. So yeah, make sure of that. Always follow your intuition and never have internal fights of what if or what could or what should. Okay, good point for today. So let's see what will happen with crude oil. Are we gonna kind of test a resistance now of 74.5, or we'll break that with some good volume and continue uptrending? Okay, we had that resistance I mentioned. We broke above it. Let's see if we got enough volume to take us above the moving average, consolidate, continue the uptrending pattern. That'd be interesting to see. Okay, crude oil, it's reversing of the, no, sorry, natural gas, it's reversing of the 2.8 per contract at the minute. You see that upsending pattern right here on the 5 minute as well. Draw lines here. There it is. High lows. And at the same time, high highs. Upsending all day long. But again, we don't know if that is yet to be broken or not. Let's see. I'll remove those lines. I never trade based on technical analysis, never. And simple reason, it's because for anything to repeat itself, like I said earlier, repeated myself, it's we need to have the same traders. Basically impossible buying the same volume, unheard of. So we don't know if that's gonna work. We kind of testing the resistance now of the moving average 5-minute time frame. Natural gas, it's breaking above below the 2.8, consolidating the 5-minute moving average. Let's see if it's gonna be a sell-off. I mean, it's got to be a sell-off if you ask me. Natural gas has gained so much for the last few days. As you can see, let's measure it up quickly and see how much is the gain. Right at the top of the pattern, that was it's about 10% for the last 2 days. That's huge. And yeah, a shout out to Turk, who was able to profit on a natural gas for the last couple of days. So well done, Turk. Keep it going. And like I told you yesterday, I've ordered the book, so I'm eager to find out what this book is about. Back to the chart. Let's see what's going on with crude oil. We kind of find that support and resistance, the moving average. Let's see, as you can see, resistance on the 5-minute, but then we're still bullish on the hourly. So let's see how's that gonna go. Are we in for a continuous selling off, or no? It doesn't look like. Or does it? Don't know. I don't know, and I don't want to know. To be fair with you guys, I don't want to know. I mean, if I had a magic stick, yeah, it would have been amazing, but I don't. So just stick to the chart. Get in the flow of the market is the main and most important thing we can in fact do. And then just trade based on what I see in every now moments, because every moment is unique in the market. There is no repetition. There is no second opportunity. If you missed it, you missed it. Focus on the next one. That's it. Cool. Natural gas, it's testing previous support of 2.775 for contract. Let's see if that support will hold. I don't see potentially that happening, or it may do, but we do have some build-up resistance at 2.8 for contract. So I don't know if that's gonna hold as well. Let's just trade and see, shall we? Cool. Bouncing off the moving average on crude oil. It's holding that resistance at the moment, holding it. But we just broke above the 5-minute moving average. So have to bear that in mind. Most of the time the 5 minutes will hold, but sometimes it's like a hot knife through butter. You can literally slide through it. So some days it's different than others. But again, as a traders, we're taking advantage of every opportunity as it arises. Right? Yes, I know. I could have hold fire here, but I don't know where the market will reverse. I could have reversed right here. But again, we made a lower low, lower height, continue selling off, and then higher lows ever since. So it's good I got into a winning trade to start with, as that will give me that winning attitude to take on the next edge and then so forth on the next edge. And the winning attitude is priceless, right? I could have made extra 50, 60, 70 quid out of this trade if I am trying to squeeze everything. But again, I don't know where it's going to reverse. So starting on positive and then move on from there, taking on and next edge, right? We broke, testing to break above the 50 moving average on the minute time frame. We broke above it on the 5, and then we've been trading above that for most of the day today, to be fair. Yeah, we have indeed. Okay, natural gas made a lower high here. Let's see if that's going to be enough to hold fire for a huge sell-off. I can foresee it. I don't know why, but we may as well just bounce off the 2.7 for contract. We may as well do that. Cool, natural gas and crude oil, amazing. Cool, crude oil, it's breaking above the moving average. I'll just wait for a little consolidation. Like I did here, we broke below, consolidate, continue. That's the best setup I can wish for. Okay, it's perfect edge all day long. Obviously, I don't know how much I can profit from each edge because that is detected by the market. I'll be looking closely, I'll be monitoring closely crude oil at the minute. Let's see if we can hold that, consolidate, and then continue the upward momentum. And then I'll be in for a long position. But I'm gonna wrap it up today. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching me trading, and I'm happy actually that nowadays actually I'm taking trades live, so you can see what the ideal setup is for my edge and how I'm taking advantage of the market and also entering the flow of the market with my winning attitude. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll be live in trading tomorrow, same time, same place, same tickers, crude oil, natural gas, but I'll be more cautious because it's Friday, and sometimes Friday it is a very consolidational day. Thank you so much for joining me, and may God bless you for a fantastic trading day.